We're here today at CrossFit Up Dog out of Core Fitness to go over the movement standards for WOD number 2 for the CrossFit Up Dog Beach Games. This is a chipper format, and we're going to go over all of these movements for the RX and the scale division in one video versus doing 2 videos, since most of the movements are going to be the same. We're going to start with a double under, which would be 60 double unders for the RX division. Double under, quite simply, the rope must pass under your feet twice for each jump. Now for the scale division, it will be 120 single unders. Just single skip jump ropes. Rope is passing one time under your feet for each jump. Moving from there, we're going to go into the wall balls. The wall ball standards will be the same for both the RX and the scale division. The weight for the men in the RX would be 20 pounds, 16 for the ladies. For the scale division, 16 pounds for the men, 12 for the ladies. And in both divisions, the men will be hitting a 10-foot target, the ladies will be hitting an 8-foot target. So, starting with the wall ball, looking for full range of motion. The movement starts with a full squat. You must hit that target each time. Movements that would not count, not meeting that full squat requirement of passing the hip crease below the knees and then not hitting the target at the top. You must go below parallel on each squat. You must hit the target every time at the top for the movement to count. Next will be the kettlebell swing. For the men's RX division, we're looking at 70-pound kettlebells, 53 for the ladies. For the scale division, 53 for the men, 35 for the ladies. The movement standard here will be, you must get the kettlebell completely above your head with the kettlebell the bottom of the kettlebell pointing directly to the sky, head through at the top. Bad movements would be not getting it above your head, next, moving to the box jumps. Box jumps for the RX division, 30-inch for men, 24 for ladies. For the scale division, 24 for men, 20 for ladies. RX, you must jump for each complete rep. Starting on 2 feet, you're going to jump off 2 feet, land on 2 feet, must show full control at the top before you come back down. Full control at the top with your hips open. You cannot rebound off the box to get that open hip. That would be a bad movement. You can step down or jump down. We will leave that up to the athlete. However, you must leave off 2 feet, land off 2 feet for the RX division. In the scale division, the same standards would apply if you're jumping. However, you will be allowed to step up. You must step up, show full control at the top, and then you can step back down or jump back down. Once again, a bad movement would be stepping on the box without showing full control, getting both feet on the box, or stepping on the box without getting your hips fully extended. That would be a bad movement for the step up portion. However, in the scales, you are allowed to jump or step up, and in both divisions, you're allowed to step down or jump down. We will leave that up to the athlete. Next will be the inverted push-up for the RX division. Then we'll go to the hand release push-up for the scale divisions. Toes will be on the appropriate box. If you're in the RX men's, you will be on a 30-inch box. The RX ladies, you will be on a 24-inch box with toes on the box, body in the full plank position. We will have a 6-inch target that your chest has to meet at the bottom of each push-up. So all the way down, full extensions of the arms at top. All the way down to the target, full extension of the arms at the top. A bad movement would be not meeting that 8-inch target at the bottom and also not extending your arms at the top. Now to the scale division for the hand release push-ups. Full plank position. Every competitor will be on their toes in the full plank position. Go all the way down to the bottom, release your hands, push yourself back up to a full extension. All the way down, release, back up to full extension. Movements that would not count is if you do not release your hands, you do not get to full extension. Also, if you do not keep your hips shoulders and ankles in line in that plank position. You cannot bring the butt up and worm yourself up. Everything has to stay in a nice plank position. Last will be the burpees. Burpees will be the same standard for both divisions. What we're looking for here is chest and hips must hit the ground. Get back to your feet and clap directly over your head. You must have your hips extended at the top of that jump, at the top portion with the clap over your head. A movement that would not count would be if you don't get your chest to the ground. And another movement that would not count is on the upper portion if you do not get fully extended with your hips and just stand up halfway and clap. Those are all poor movements. The only movement that would be allowed is chest and hips on the ground, back to the top position with a clap over your head with full extension. That is WOD number 2, the chipper for CrossFit Up Dog Beach Games.